Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking the new YAMATO and Aames into the Forest of Training Magnetic, and we're just going to absolutely decimate our boy, you with this kid. So that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Alright, so we're going to kick it over here at stage 11 against the homeboy, Mr. Apu, and he's going to give us a full board of Slotbind, one turn of Paralysis, and that's basically all he does. Thanks to the Aura Jackson, we can get around the Paralysis nice and easily. There's no real issues with this particular stage. If you want to bring a support, but the ship works absolutely fine, because we're running a predominantly Free Spirit-based team. Besides Don Krieg and Jin, this whole team is Free Spirit, which works quite nicely. YAMATO and Aames have this crazy ability that give you like a 1.6 times chain boost, or chain boundary, sorry, every single turn as long as you switch with them, and their built-in utility is just so good for this forest that it actually makes this, it just makes it a complete cakewalk. On stage 12, though, we are, sorry, stage 11. 11? Yeah, stage 11. We come up against Beej, Grotty, and Vito, the Fire Tank Pirates. They have 10 turns of damage reduction, as well as 10 turns of Threshold, which is a little bit annoying to get around. There's not really a way to get around it, unless you have, like, defensive effect removals like Neko and Inu. But nevertheless, if you just pop the VV special here, you will be able to take out Beej in the front in one turn, and then sort of take the other two units out in the back on the second turn. It's not really that tricky, to be honest. It just means you have to stay here for 2 turns. Now, I was doing this run on stream. Shout out to stream. Link in the description if you guys want to come follow me over on Twitch. We do stream quite a bit over there nowadays, so make sure to come check out the streams. And we wanted to try and no-stall this, but I think it became a bit of a pipe dream. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys have any thoughts or opinions on how we could get this no-stall run done. While you're down there, don't forget to bell the like button if you're new. Hit that big red subscribe button for me. On to the next stage, we come up against you, Rogue. He has 5 turns of defense up. This is where our Don Krieg and Jin is so good, because they're going to give us an orb boost on this stage, as well as remove the defense up. If you switch with YAMATO and Aames every single turn as well, getting that chain boundary effect starting at 1.6 times, going up to I think it's a 35 times, it might be 25 times. Nevertheless, it's still incredibly strong, because you're starting your chain at 1.9, which is just so damn strong. Like, it's so ridiculously strong. It adds 50% more damage to basically everyone's hit. Well, not everyone's hit, but like, you guys know what I mean. On to the next stage, we come up against Heat, and again, I can never remember the Ink guy's name. Just never can. Ideally, if you want to make this run a bit smoother, I actually just rocked this run. You can actually use the Toki special on the previous turn. The Toki special, if you use it on Usohachi, who has Barrier Pen, as well as one of your Yamato and Aces, you'll be able to take out this stage in one fell swoop, because you get a 3.5 times attack and orb boost. Nevertheless, I forgot to use the Yamato special, and I just thought, hey, I'm just going to rock it and see how we go, just with that chain boundary. And as you can see, the chain boundary gives you a lot of damage. You can guarantee the strength orbs thanks to the switchability of Yamato and Aames, and if you don't switch, then you actually have the strength orb with, what's his name? With Ace anyway. You just got to make sure you enter this stage not as Yamato. That's the big downside here. If you enter with Yamato, you're probably going to be in for a bad way. But nevertheless, you can just take out Heat on the second turn, and like, you shouldn't have any issues there. But as you can see, like, we absolutely decimate that stage. Moving on to the next stage against Killer, he puts up 5 turns of damage reduction, has a counter mechanic. This is where Usachi's so good. Usachi's so good for this particular stage that it's not even funny, because he can actually delay, as Killer isn't immune to delay. And then he also removes the damage reduction, which is so nice, because then we can just take 3 turns here to just take Killer out. Nevertheless, because we didn't use the Toki special, we actually have, like, we don't need to stall here. So, depending on how you want to do the run, it doesn't matter too much. I think we could take 2 turns to take out Killer here. We took 2 turns on the previous turn. Nevertheless, it'll sort of end up being the same. But, taking out Killer is no, like, it's not a struggle, because you have so much damage. Not only do you have a 5.25 base rate captain with Yamato and Aames, you have a burn mechanic, you have a chain boundary. It all works out so hunky-dory on this particular, for this particular run. Moving on to the Big Mom stage, normally this stage is an absolute pain in the ass, because she's going to bind 2 random units and give you a full board of block orbs. Thanks to Yamato and Ace's built-in utility, it doesn't matter who you are, Yamato or Aames, they both remove 10 turns of bind and special bind, which is so good, because you don't have to worry about, like, what variant I am, what's going to come next on the next turn. There's none of that worrying shenanigans that you have to put up with, and it just makes life so much less stressful when it comes to doing these runs. Also, with their switchability, they not only give a burn through full immunity, but they can also rotate block orbs, which means on this turn, if you use one of their specials with the super switch, you get a conditional boost, you get an attack boost, and you just decimate Big Bomb. It's just not, it's not even fair. Moving on to the next stage against Hawkins, X-Drake, and Page 1. I actually was on bad switches when I got here, ideally, you'd want to switch into Yamato, because Yamato has type advantage, but I was switching into Ace, and so I don't actually have type advantage on this particular stage, and I still managed to get it done very, very easy. You can't use an attack boost here, which is very annoying, and they also put up 1 turn of defense up, which in my opinion is incredibly arrogant. It just makes life so finicky when we're on this particular stage. As you guys see there, we are using the Don Krieg and Jin special though, and the super switch of one of our Yamato and Aces. That way we get an orb buff, and ideally you should have like some matching orbs here. As you saw, I saved an orb from the previous turn, which is very, very nice. We got lucky with 1 orb on Togi, but I guaranteed myself 1 orb thanks to Don Krieg and Jin anyway. And with that, you should be able to take out at least Hawkins in the back. Ideally, Hawkins, and then either one of X-Drake or Page 1. Ideally, you'd want to take out Page 1. Not Page 1. Yeah, Page 1. Ideally, you want to take out Page 1. I took out X-Drake because he's just easier. X-Drake blows away a random unit. If it's a captain, you probably just want to reload the game and then, like, come back. But if it's not, it's fine, because you can just switch with Yamato and Ace, and then you can just take out Page 1 on the second turn, or X-Drake if you did your switches right. Because we had, the super switch as well, we could actually get the guaranteed burn, which is quite nice to like sort of get that little excess damage if you just missed out on killing either Page 1 or X-Drake. You just got to make sure you kill Hawkins there. That's the bottom line. On this stage against King, he puts up 3 turns of damage reduction as well as threshold. He also gives us ship bind. Maybe he gives us ship bind on the second turn. Oh, actually no, Don Krieg and Jin removes ship bind. Never mind. I have them maxed out in Rainbowed. They're going to remove the ship bind, so don't worry about it. Usohachi can remove the defensive effects, but unfortunately, we're just not, quite ready. Lucky for us, we can use the Toki Toki ability here, because we do want to take out Kaido on the next turn. And if we use one of our Yamato and Ace specials, we're not only going to get a 2.75 times attack boost, and a conditional boost to the burn, we're actually going to give our sailors 2 turns of cooldown, which is absolutely huge, because we need exactly two cooldowns to get Usohachi special back. Once we use Usohachi special, we can remove the defensive effects like the damage reduction and threshold, and King's just going to melt. Like, King's gone. See you later. Catch King. Make sure to use the Toki special there, though. Very important that you do that, because with the Toki special, you can get a 3.5 times attack and orb boost for this particular stage against Kaido. Now, Kaido gives you a burn on the second turn. On the first turn, he makes himself immune to side damage, which is obviously his natural counterpart. He only lets you use 2 specials, though, but because we have the Toki Toki ability, it doesn't matter. Like, we're just going to absolutely destroy Kaido. Switch with one of Yamato and Aces, get that chain boundary popping like we have been for pretty much the entire run, and just watch Kaido go to absolute monkey town. See you later, you big scaly bastard. Once we move into the final stage against Mr. Uetis Kid, it's all basically just GG for our boy here. We have our VV special. She's going to rotate those nasty block orbs that Kid gives us. We have a support for color affinity that we don't even need because we have so much damage. Yamato and Ace's special is back at the stage 1, which is on a 10-turn cooldown with Limit Break expansion, which is absolutely insane because they're a 2.75 times attack boost. Like, 1 turn of a 2.75 times attack boost on a 10-turn cooldown is not okay. Like, I don't care that you don't give me the conditional boost. You're giving me 1 turn of cooldowns. You're doing a lot of damage. You're giving me a 2.75 times attack boost to 3 classes, 2 which are very, very strong, being Free Spirit and Striker. Just means that, like, it's just game over for our boy Kid. We have a whole strength team here as well, so, like, it's just, we're just going to absolutely melt. Kid's just going to melt, unfortunately. Kid's going to light up quicker than the orange of his hair. Like, it's going to be, or red of his hair, I should say. It's actually very red, Stump, you absolute pelican. So, we're just game, like, it's just good. So there you guys go. Let me know what you think of the new Yamato and Ace in the comment section below. If you pulled the unit, let me know. If you enjoy them, let me know. What's your favorite part about the unit? Is there special? Is there captain ability? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Why? Why don't you like them? Why do you like them? I'd love to know. If you did enjoy the video, though, make sure to belt the like button. If you'd like to see Yamato and Ace in any other content, let me know in the comment section as well. If you haven't done so already, or you are new, hit that big red subscribe button too. Hit the bell notification, because we have a lot of content coming out for the anniversary, and you won't want to miss a thing. But most importantly, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!